Talitha Cumi, ladies. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let's be glad and rejoice in it, for He has placed greatness on the inside of us. Therefore, greatness has got to happen. Talitha Cumi, ladies, I just wanted to touch bases with you so that you understood what Talitha Cumi was about. Talitha Cumi, ladies, is based from the story that comes about Jairus' daughter. Jairus' daughter, she had died, and Jesus stepped into the room. And all it took was the very presence of Jesus to reach out, touch the little girl's hand, and tell her to get up. And a lot of us have had situations that we have been in, whether it's been marriages, whether it's been relationships, whether it's been our father issues, whether it's been our mother issues, whether it's been molestation, whether it's been rape, whether it's been abuse, whether it's been domestic violence. No matter what your situation is, you have had something that has happened along the way in your life that has caused you to have a death. And though that sounds like such a strong word, the realistic side is when we get broken and our hearts get broken or something in us crushes us, it's a death that takes place. And a lot of people don't look at it that way. But that is the reason why you see people who walk around who choose to drink alcohol all day long, because they want to numb the pain of what happened to them before. That's the reason why you see people that smoke weed and they stay high all the time, because they just want to be in chill mode because they can't really handle the realities of life. That's the reason why you see the girls that are sleeping around and they're sleeping from place to place to place, when in fact they see nothing wrong with it. And yet everybody has a judgment towards her, and they have all these things that they want to say, but they don't know her story. They don't know who she is. They don't know what she went through. They don't know that in her mind she's convinced herself that maybe this is what I'm supposed to do because this is what I learned when I was 3, when I was 4, when I was 5. Talitha Cumi is about getting up. And when Jesus walked in the room, there were plenty of people that had things to say, just like with us. Even in our lives, we've had people who have said things, they have mocked, they have rumored, they have talked about us, they have done all that they could possibly do. Jesus put those people out the room. The parents were there, they were weeping and they were sobbing because their little girl was gone. And Jesus walked over to the bed, and He reached out and He took the little girl's hand, and all He spoke to her was Talitha Cumi. And it translates to, daughter, get up. Daughter, arise. And so, as we talk about Talitha Cumi, I just need you to understand that this group is about a woman getting up, a girl getting up, a daughter getting up, and understanding her purpose, her greatness, her destiny that God has placed on the inside of her. So I challenge you this day that even as we go on this journey, get your Bible out, learn as much about God as you possibly can. Learn for yourself, because what I will teach you will never be the same teaching you'll get when you get in the Word for yourself. I encourage you to get in the Word and find out about what God says about you in particular, because, oh yes, in the Bible, He talks directly to you. He talks about your life, the questions, the problems, the answers. It's all there. And He has such love for you that He would take an ordinary person just like me, somebody who's had a lot of crazy things happen, and yet He reached down and He touched my hand and He said, Talitha Cumi, and I am the daughter who got up. I chose to get up, but I didn't understand why I needed to get up. But once I was up and I began to understand how God works and how He started to do things in my personal life, I knew that I couldn't just take that gift and keep it to myself. I knew that I needed to reach out and go back and grab my sister's hand and say, daughter, get up, because it's possible. So for all of you women who think you're in a place that it's impossible, nothing is impossible with God. He could take the life of any person. I don't care what you've done. And trust me, I have done a few things. More than you can imagine, and more and less than I'm willing to admit on camera, honestly. Just because of the fact that I have a passion and a love for God, I can tell you I've been in some broken places. And even along the way, I'll always try to be transparent and share with you just how God did things for me. How He's going to do things for you, I don't know. But my prayer for you is that you will choose to get up. You will choose to understand that even though life hits you, that's not the place that you have to stay. Some of us had hurts when we were 4 and 5 years old, and on the inside we are still those broken 4 and 5-year-olds, when in fact we're in our 30s, we're in our 40s, we're in our 50s, we're in our 60s. God is calling us to get up. So daughters of God, I encourage you along the journey. Take your sister's hand, get up, And when you are restored and in that place where you're able to go back and restore, reach back and grab another sister and tell her Talitha Cumi. Because God is calling us. He's got purpose and destiny for us. And he loves us with a love that will never fail. So Talitha Cumi, be encouraged and know you're loved. God bless you.